Good morning, students. Welcome back. We have learned lesson number 5, The Ailing Planet, The Green Movement's Role by Nani Palkiwala. So, before discussing the question answers of these lessons, we have half of the textbooks question answers we have discussed in the previous video. So, before that, let's do the recap of this lesson summary. So, this chapter, as we have learned till now, that will be is focusing on the causes that are responsible for the weakening health of this planet, that is Earth. This chapter is initially an article. The writer of this article is Nani Palkiwala. This article was published in the Indian Express on 23rd of November in the year 1994. In this article, the writer deliberates about the green movement, the ailing planet, the green movement's role. Summary talks about how a zoo declared as world's most dangerous animals. Then, writer briefs the change in the perceptions of the society from a materialistic view to the comprehensive and ecological view of this world. It states that humans are now worrying about the environment. In this way of perception, our planet is considered as a living organism. People consider it as it's having its own metabolic functioning as all other living entities are having. Then the author explains the concept of sustainable growth of 1987. He says that the meets the wants of current time without losing the ability of upcoming generation to meet their needs and fulfill them. Furthermore, we must utilize the natural resources in such a way that we fulfill our needs as well as conserve these resources for the upcoming generations. People consider themselves as a partner and not as a member of this planet. In actuality, we are partners with millions of creatures of this entire planet. The Global Economic Prospect, a book, points out that the planet's major biological systems are four, that are fisheries, forests, croplands, and grasslands. These virtually consist of all the raw materials of industries at present. A non-sustainable utilization of these resources is occurring. Then the writer is concerned about the lessening of the forest land. The dung which we use as a natural fertilizer, we are generally using to produce fuel. On the other hand, the soil is not receiving natural fertilizer. Then the writer refers to Article 48A of the Constitution of India. Article 48A, it states that the state should guard and improve the forest and the wildlife as well. But they do not impose the law appropriately. Then the writer refers to a parliamentary committee report that says decline of a forest at the frequency of 3.7 million acres every single year. The United Nations cautious that the environment has deteriorated so severely that it is critical in many of the 88 countries examined. The population is rising at a very higher rate. Development and growth are the two most appropriate solutions to people's problems. With such a population development is a difficult task to do. We need a proper family planning to control the situation of overpopulation. there is a major need to control the population of the earth. The writer at this point once more repeats the positive change in view of the people regarding ecology. Industries must take responsibility for a better ecosystem. So, what is the conclusion of this ailing planet, the green movement's role? So, we have to conclude this ailing planet, the green movement's summary. It tells us about the situation of this planet is in crucial condition and how we must do our best to save it. This is the content of this lesson, the story of this lesson, which is the author Nani Palkiwala wanted to convey to all the readers. So here we have completed the textual questions of this lesson. Not I think till talking about the text. So let's continue from the thinking about the language. So the question is, the phrase inter alia means, among other things, is one of the many Latin expressions commonly used in English. Prima facie, ad hoc, 3 in camera, ad infinitum, 5th mutis mutantis, caveat, 7 tabula rasa. So these are the questions given in your textbook thinking about language. Just a minute. So answer is first one, prima facie. So here this means on the first view, and on the first view. Prima facie means what? On the first view. And ad hoc means for the special aim. Now the next one is ad infinitum means what? Up to infinity. Third one, mutis mutandis means what? With necessary changes. Caveat means a warning that particular things needed to be considered before something can be done. Tabla rasa means what? A smooth tablet. I repeat the answer. Prima facie means on the first view. Ad hoc for the special aim. Next one, ad infinitum means what? Up to infinity. Third one, mutilism mutantis means what? With necessary changes. Fourth one, caveat means a warning that particular things needed to be considered before something can be done. Tabula rasa means a smooth tablet. Now next, moving to the next question, working with words. So locate the following phrases in the text and study their connotation. Question, first one, gripped the imagination of. Second one, don't weigh upon. Third one, ushered in. Fourth, passed into current coin. Fifth one, passport of the future. So answer, first one, grip the imagination of. The first question is what? Grip the imagination of. So answer is have powerful effect on imagination. So grip the imagination of means have powerful effect on imagination. This is the phrase. This is the phrase, and you have to find out the meaning of this phrase. And grip the imagination of means what? Have powerful effect on imagination. Second one, dawned upon means, this phrase means become obvious or began to realize for the first time. Dawn upon, it can be two meanings, what? Become obvious or began to realize for the first time. Third one, ushered in. Ushered in means what? To make something new beginning. Ushered in means to make something new beginning. Fourth one, passed into current coin means become a part of current usage. Passed into current coin means what? Become a part of current usage. Fifth one, passport of the future means a thing that enables to achieve something. Fifth one, passport of the future means a thing that enables us to achieve something. Now moving to the next question. The words grip, dawn, usher, coin, passport have a literal as well as a figurative meaning. Write pairs of sentences using each word in its literal sense as well as the figurative sense. First one, grip. Grip means grip. She gripped onto the railing with both hands. You can write you have to find out the words grip, dawn, usher, coin, passport have a literal as well as figurative meaning. In both, you have to make the sentences as for the literal and as well as for the figurative meaning. So you have to make the pair. For each word, you have to write make sentence of the two for the literal as well as figurative sentence. Grip for the for the literal, we can say that she gripped onto railing with both hands. For the figurative sentence, it can become terrorism has gripped the country for the past 5 years. And next is dawn. Dawn means a new technological age has dawned. We have seen that dawn upon means what? Become obvious or began to realize for the first time. So here we have to make the sentence of the two phrases, like one is what for the literal and other is for figurative sentences. So literal sentence, you can make a new technological age has dawned, and for the figurative, it dawned on me that they could not possibly have met before. Usher means what is the meaning of usher? As I said earlier, to make something new begin, and the literal sentence you can write in this way: the secretary ushered me into his office. And for the figurative sentence, you can write in this way: the change of management ushered in fresh ideas and policies. And next is coin. So every coin has two sides. And for the figurative sentence, you can write in this way: she coined a phrase to explain her meaning. And a passport. First one, I showed my passport to the security officer. Second one, hard work alone is the passport to success. Hard work is the best. This is a good sentence also, which we can apply in our life also. You students must apply in your life, that hard work alone is the passport to success. Now things to do. Notice this expression in the text: holistic and ecological view, and sustainable development, languish, ignominious darkness, inter alia, then decimated, catastrophic depletion, transcending concern. So what is ecological? So we have learned in the first paragraph itself that a holistic and ecological view means what? Complete view of the whole thing, keeping in mind the interrelationship of constituents among themselves and to environment. So I repeat, what is this phrase means: a holistic and ecological view. It's what? Complete view of the whole thing, keeping in mind the interrelationship of constituents among themselves and to environment. Second is sustainable development. You have seen that these words are there. Sustainable development means development that can be continued for a long time. I hope you understood that sustainable development means what? development that can be continued for a long time. Languish means what? Forced to stay somewhere. Languish means what? Forced to stay somewhere. Ignominious darkness means graceful or humiliating darkness. Disgraceful or humiliating darkness. Next is inter alia. Inter alia means what? Inter alia means among other things. Among other things. Decimated means what? Destroyed. Catastrophic depletion means disastrous exhaustion. Catastrophic depletion means what? Disastrous exhaustion. So next is what? Transcending concern. Transcending concern means what? Surpassing concern. Transcending concern means what? Surpassing concern. This question is about you have to make the posters to highlight the importance of green movement. This you have to make it by your own. Make a poster. Definitely you have to make in your notebook. This poster writing is there in your syllabus. So please make this poster. And next is question number let's move to the questions, short answers. These are an extra questions. I am just reading the questions and answers also. Just be careful while listening. I am just reading out the questions as well as the short answers, question answers also. Okay. So first question goes here like that. Which movement does Nani Palki Wala refer to, and how popular do you think it is? I repeat the question, short answers questions. Which movement does Nani Palki Wala refer to, and how popular do you think it is? Answer. The author Nani Palki Wala refers to the green movement. It has become very popular among the people of all other countries. It started nearly 25 years ago, and it has gripped the imagination of the entire human race completely and quite rapidly. Now the second question. How does author point out the importance of green movement? How does author point out the importance of green movement? Answer. Author points out the importance of the green movement by comparing it to the revolutionary ideas of Copernicus. He had taught mankind in the 16th century that the earth and the other planets revolve around the sun. Now question number 3. How have humans shifted their perceptions? Answer. We have shifted our perceptions from mechanist view to holistic and ecological view. Now we regard the earth as a living organism. It is an enormous being and we are its parts. It has its own metabolic needs and vital process. We must respect and preserve them. Now question number 4. What is the state of earth today? How should we act now? Answer. The sign of the earth which are connected with life show that the earth is a patient in declining health. We must realize our moral obligation to be good steward of the planet. We must act as responsible trustees of legacy of future generation. Now question number 5. How has the concept of sustainable development been defined? Answer. Sustainable development has been defined as the development that meets the needs of the present without putting in danger the ability of future generation to meet their needs. In other words, the present generation would not deprive the natural world of the resources the future generation would need. Question number 6. Who is the world's most dangerous animal and what has he learned? Answer. Man is the most dangerous animal of the world. He has learned a new awareness. He has acted wisely. He has shifted from the system of domination to one based on partnership. Question number 7. What do you learn about the number of living species from this chapter? Answer, you can write in this way. Scientists have arranged a list of about 1.4 million living species. The number of unlisted species is much more. It varies from 3 to 100 million according to various estimates. These still remain unknown and unidentified. Next question, eighth one. What do you know about the Earth's biological system and their functions? Answer, Earth has four principal biological systems. These are fisheries, forests, grasslands and croplands. They form the basis of the world's economic system, and they supply as the food and raw materials for industry. Question number 9. What is the state of Earth's biological system now and why? Answer. In many areas of the world, Earth's biological system have reached an unsustainable level. They have reached a point where their productivity has been damaged. This is because of the excessive pressure exerted by man on them. Question number 10. How do the Earth's biological system behave on reaching an unsustainable level? Answer, the productivity of the Earth biological system is impaired on reaching an unsustainable level. Fisheries collapse, forests disappear, grasslands turn into barren wastelands, croplands become worse. Now the question number 11. How can overfishing and decimation of forest have proved harmful? So answer, overfishing may lead to stripping the fisheries. Then man will lose a rich source of protein. The decimation of forest will harm ecology. Moreover, several species of life that live in forest will face extinction. Next question number 12. How do Indians procure fuel for cooking? What is the result of their action? Answer, Indians collect firewood from forest. Sometimes even green trees are cut to obtain fuel. Destructions of forest is harmful to environment and wildlife. They also burn dung as fuel. Burning dung deprives the soil of an important natural fertilizer. Next question number 13. Why do we need to plant more forest in India? Answer, according to official data, India is losing its forest at the rate of 3.7 million acres a year. The actual loss of forest is estimated to be about 8 times the rate indicated by government statistics. Large areas, officially named forest, and are already treeless. Moreover, a five-fold increase in the rate of forest planting is needed to cope with the expected fuel wood demand 5 years later. Now we are moving to the question number 14 of the short answer. How is the world population increasing over the years? I repeat the question. How is the world population increasing over the years? Answer, the world population is increasing at a rapid rate nowadays. Every 4 days, the world population increases by 1 million. The world population was about 1 million in 1800. By 1900, another billion was added. However, in the next 100 years, 3.7 billion more were added. This clearly indicates the pace of the growth of world population. Why is population control essential in India? Answer, population of India was estimated to be 920 million in 1994. Overpopulation upsets all plans of development and causes poverty and unemployment. So, either population is controlled or people would remain poor forever. Voluntary family planning help population control in India. Now, question number 16. What do you understand by the emerging New World vision? Answer. The New World vision is a holistic view. It is an ecological view. It considers the world as an integrated whole, a global village rather than a separated or isolated collection of parts. This emerging New World vision has introduced the era of responsibility. Now the question number 17. How can industry play its role in the new era of responsibility? Answer. It is well known that industries are a main source of causing environment population. There will be great change in the preservation of environment if the industries become conscious of their responsibilities and become environment friendly. Thus, industry has to play a very important role in the new era of responsibility. Now, question number 18. In what connection has the author mentioned Mr. Edgar S. Woolrad? So, answer. Mr. Edgar S. Woolrad was the chairman of famous industrial concern DuPont. 5 years ago, he declared himself to be the company's chief environmental officer. He said that their continued existence as a leading manufacturer required that they excelled in environmental performance. Question number 19. Why does the author quote the word of Mrs. Margaret Thatcher and Mr. Lester Brown? Answer. Two statements quoted by the author support his point of view about the need to protect environment. Both the statements lay stress on preservation of environment and holding it in trust for coming generation. So now we have discussed all the short answers. Now we are moving to the long type answers. Okay. So first question goes here like that. Why does Nani Palki Wala call the Earth the ailing planet? How can the ailing planet survive? I repeat the question. Why does Nani Palki Wala call the Earth the ailing planet? How can ailing planet survive? Answer. The sign of the earth connected with life necessary for staying alive showed that the earth is patient in declining health. Its deserts are advancing, landscapes are being improvised, and environment is ailing. Aerial photography using satellites has revealed that environment has deteriorated very badly in many parts of the world. In fact, it has become critical in many of the 88 countries investigated. The concept of sustainable development and green movement can help the ailing planet to survive. People must discharge their moral responsibility as well as stewards of the planet and trustees of the legacy of the future generations. The plundering of the natural resources should be controlled. There must be preserved for the future generation. Now question number 2. What are the earth principal biological system? Why have they been depleted and how can be preserved? Answer. I repeat the first question. Why are the earth principal biological system and why have they been depleted and how they can be preserved? The answer. The earth has four principal biological systems. They are fisheries, forests, grasslands and croplands. They form the basis of the world's economic system. They supply us food and raw materials for industry. These biological systems are being depleted by excessive use. Overfishing is quite common. Forests are being destroyed to obtain firewood for cooking. In many areas of the world, these biological systems have reached an unsustainable level. Grasslands are turning into deserts and produce from croplands is decreasing. It seems they have lost their productivity. The decimation of forests is likely to cause extinctions of several species. We must change our outlook and stop overusing the natural resources. We have to hand them over to the coming generation in a healthy state so that they can meet their needs. Consciousness of our moral responsibility as caretakers of the legacy of our children can help to preserve these non-renewable resources. Now the question number 3. Forests precede mankind, deserts follow. Examine the validity of this remark in the light of reading The Ailing Planet, The Green Movement's Role. Answer: forests are one of the most important biological systems of the earth. They came into existence much before mankind. In this sense, forests precede mankind, and we have inherited large tracts of forest from our forefathers. Forests are the powerhouse of evolution. Several species of life exist in them. World's ancient inheritance of tropical forest is now wearing away at the rate of 40 to 50 million acres per year. In poor countries, local forests are being destroyed to procure fuel wood. It is estimated that a five-fold increase in the rate of forest planting is needed to cope with the expected fuel wood demand in the year 2000. It is the responsibility of the state to protect and improve the environment and to safeguard the forest and wildlife. However, large areas named as the forest and are now treeless as the forest disappear and deserts follow. We must take timely steps to prevent this. So, we are going to wind up this lesson. Now we have discussed the paragraph and all the lessons thoroughly. I hope that you have understood this lesson very thoroughly, and we have discussed the question answers of the text, as well as I have given the extra questions also, which is we discussed here, short answers and long answers. So students, keep reading, keep practicing. Until then, goodbye.